I'm at Noyes from NBC10 Boston NECN. So when last we left off with the home studios set up during all the social distancing, I was on the back porch, right? Things have changed since then. You may have noticed that on the news. I've moved inside for the morning broadcast doing the weather, and this has allowed me to have weather maps behind me just like I would have in the studio. First thing you need in a setup like this is internet. And the internet comes through and runs right into a live transmission unit. That live transmission unit is using the internet connection to make sure that the signal gets back to the television station. With a green screen, you can see it here behind me. One of the key things that you need is good lighting, and the lighting has to be actually almost perfect. So you've got a lighting grid that's set up here, and this is very similar to what the reporters might have in the field. A lot of times if you're reporting in the field, you get one grid. In this case, we've got two so that we can light it very evenly. In the middle, that's the camera, and in that camera is the viewfinder so that I can make sure that I'm set up in my shot just the way I should be every morning. There's a microphone that comes from this, and that microphone's right here. It's wired directly to the camera. All right, and then that brings us to the green screen. So here's the green screen setup. Basically, the way this works and the way any green screen technology works is that it has to be exactly the right hue, the right shade of green. But when you've achieved that, the computers back at the station know, okay, anytime I see that color green, I should put a weather map there. So obviously I can't wear this shade of green, but it goes deeper than that. You have to make sure it's lit absolutely perfectly or the shade of green is going to be off. So we had to work, and our technical crew came, and God bless them, they came one at a time, making sure social distancing and all that to make sure everything was set up. You do have to block out the light, so there you go, blocking out the window. Yeah, some light comes through on the side, but we've actually found that helps to backlight this a little bit better. There are also lights that are up the top that are providing some of that backlighting, and I've got my little lamp, and we found out today that lamp actually helps out, believe it or not. Making my forecast right here at the desk, so this is where I get things ready in the morning before I go on the air, and on my computer here, this is where you see I get my live feed of what's happening on the air so I can actually see what I'm pointing at. I also have a backup camera. That backup camera is my cell phone, so it's set up here, and this also feeds, it's a live transmission unit. It's got an app on it that feeds it right back to the TV station so that if the main camera goes down, you're able to have a backup source. So this is how we're doing it, this is how it happens, and it's all right here in my living room. Pretty cool, right? Now you get to see behind the scenes of what happens with these morning weathercasts on NBC10 Boston NECN. I'll see you again tomorrow morning.